Need a dentist who cares?
Since I'm here for the last 18 years of experience, and more than 1,000 people from the United States and Canada can back me up.
Want budget-friendly treatment?
They save about 50%.
But don't want to rush into a decision? We talked to one of Mexico's top dentists to tackle 20+ honest questions real patients ask. It's time to make a smart, stress-free decision about your dental care.
My name is Alberto Hernandez. I'm originally from Guadalajara, but I have my practice here in Puerto Vallarta for the last 18 years.
Why do you think people will choose Puerto Vallarta for dental procedures?
Puerto Vallarta is an international tourist spot that many people come from all over the world. It's a good place to come because now Mexico has very good doctors and destination is beautiful. We are just about 2 or 3 blocks from the beach, and that helps a lot to have the walking distance with all kind of activities people would like to do. So at the same time, we get a good quality work while people enjoy their stay.
But money-wise, is it worth it?
Is it worth it? I've had patients that told me that they try to go to Turkey or some other countries in Europe, but at the end, because of the distance that we got from the flights, we got direct flights from Canada, from the United States. Most of the main cities, Los Angeles or Vancouver, Calgary, that we got direct flights. So it makes it so easy.
About how much will they save by coming here?
Come to see us, I've been told by patients, by real patients, that they save about 50%. They paid the treatment, the dental work, they stay in hotels, and they spend a little bit of maybe going to a cruise ship or to a little bit something in the ocean, activities in the ocean, and still they save money.
So you said that you're originally from Guadalajara. Can you give us a little background on your studies?
My older brother Victor was living in Concord, California, and every year while I was at the university, I was going there to study at the Mountain Diablo School, which has dental technical career, and I was studying there for I think it was 3 years. I got my certificate over there, yes.
And did you continue studying here in Mexico?
Yes, I continue at the University of Guadalajara, DDS. And then I got in private schools, I got other certificates, like for dental implant, I got a certificate from Straumann, Nobel, some other certificates from the state of Jalisco as well.
So where do the majority of your patients come from?
Most of my patients are from Canada and United States. I've seen people from Italy, I remember French, and France, and some other from Brazil. They come from Brazil to see me, even though dentistry in South America is kind of a good level, but they have preferred to come here as well. But most of them are from United States and Canada. At the beginning, they have an idea of that we still work with hammers and pliers. Once they get to see our work, they get to see our clinic, they get to see the people, how friendly people is around the city, they come back with a different type of idea. The results that we give is important, and the smile that they get at the end of the treatment, it changes their expectation, their thoughts.
So compared to other clinics in Vallarta, what did this set apart?
Well, the first reason, because of myself. I consider myself a honest person. I don't try to rip off people just by saying you need this when you don't need it. Another is because we welcome everybody. We don't make distinctions of the type of people. The results. I can say very good things about me, but since I'm here for the last 18 years of experience, and more than 1,000 people from the United States and Canada can back me up, make them feel happy with the idea of who I am.
You said that you have an in-house lab. Can you talk about that?
We have our own laboratory that can help us to work with you at any time. We can work from Monday to Monday If you need to come on Sunday, we can do that only by appointment. And the laboratory can help us to do any adjustment, change, or new work that is needed with the most advanced technology, 3D technology. This is well known around the world, and that's something that we work with.
So if a patient brings x-rays or paperwork from the doctors back at home, do they still need to do the 3D scan and the x-rays and everything down there?
If someone comes with lots of information, x-rays, a treatment plan, it's important the information has to be updated. Not old, that a year or 2 years old. The prices here for a 3D scan are very reasonable, no more than 2,000 pesos, no more than $100, $120, $130. I prefer to have it done here because it's something that is compatible with my software. I have studied the software very well. I can play with it very well, and I do whatever I can. And it's information that is real at the moment.
So you said that the information that they bring from another doctor has to be recent. So what is the limit? What's the oldest it can be?
I recommend not the information that you bring from the States or Canada or from your home should not be older than 6 months. If it's older than that, I recommend to have new information. Why? Because in a period of time of 6 months, a lot of changes could occur. The bone has shrunk, there's maybe some teeth that are more loose or gone, fractures, within a period of time of 6 months, things could change. Some people, especially from Canada, when they come, they turn the cell phone off in airplane mode because maybe for a high rates. Whenever is necessary, we have here in our clinic a cell phone that we can provide to stay in touch with us. So it's a small cell phone, but with service to Wi-Fi or to internet services.
So the moment the patient contacts and sets an appointment, and if they ask for this, do you have a list of hotels that you can recommend? Or
Yes, we have a list of recommended right now because we are in Old Town. Old Town is the heart of Puerto Vallarta. So any hotel is walking distance. It's a nice place because of the distance, not just to the clinic, to the ocean, to restaurants, to pharmacies, to hospitals, to activities. And of course the meal is very good as well, Mexican food and seafood. It's also important to get good deals, to look for good deals. Airbnb is a good option. Hotels around here are also options. I got patients that are owners of restaurants and hotels and boutiques that we can get together and offer like a package.
what is the best time to visit Vallarta?
The best time to come to Puerto Vallarta is always in winter. The winter time because of the weather. The weather for us is nice, it's cool, but from people coming from very frozen countries, the weather is excellent. From November to April is a good time to come, but still everybody is welcome to come in other time of the year.
Besides yourself, how many other doctors work here and what do they do?
We are a team of several dentists. Myself, Alberto Hernandez, and then Dr. Joali. She is a biological dentist. And then Dr. Eva or Dr. Pilar, root canal specialist, and Dr. Angel, he is in charge of orthodontists.
Besides implants and crowns, what other procedures do you do?
We do all kind of general dentistry, of course, from a single tooth filling, prevention, teeth cleaning, teeth whitening. But our specialty is the cosmetic dentistry and street makeover. If you want to have your full mouth changed, we can help you to change your life. Of course, we can do all kind of implants. If one tooth is missing, we can replace it with a bridge or with a dental implant. Or if you are about to lose all of your teeth, we can help you to replace it with dentures or dental implants.
How long does it take for you to fabricate dental crafts?
We have our own laboratory. It depends on the day that you come. For example, if you come on a Monday, all the work is done. We work the whole day, and someone from laboratory comes and picks up all the works, the trays, and the next day they start to make the crowns. It depends on the time and how busy the agenda is. We can deliver the next day. So Monday is for taking impressions, Tuesday for the laboratory to do the work, and it's delivered Wednesday. If you're not in such a rush, it can be delivered Thursday or Friday.
So how about if somebody is interested in same-day implants? Can you do that?
Yes, when someone comes and we already have the information that he is or she is candidate for the implant, we can do in one day the procedure. But this is very important to have all the information in our hand to make sure the patient is candidate and there is enough bone and quality bone for the implant.
What about when they want all 4 on 6? How many visits do they need and how long will each visit be?
To do all-on-4 and all-on-6 treatment, most of the time it requires 2 trips to Mexico, sometimes 3. Depends on the final diagnosis and the final treatment plan. But at the beginning, most of the patients comes at least they need to come 2 times. The first trip takes about 1 week, and then depends on bone quality and final result of the stage 1. The next trip is 5 or 6 months later. Could be up to 9 months. It depends on final result from stage 1. And on the second stage, we recommend to stay 2 weeks if it's possible. I have some patients that they just come, we collect the information from the patients, they go back home, and while we do the whole procedure, then they decided to fly back and we continue with the procedure to install everything.
So are the dental implants that you use here, are they the same brands, the same quality that they will find back at home?
The dental implants that we use are well known around the world. We use implants that are from Europe, some others from United States. But the most important that all patients need to know is that all implants are titanium medical grade. If they are not titanium medical grade level 4 or more, is not compatible with the body. So this is something that our patients need to know. Right now, the implant that I use most of the time is from Italy. This implant is well known in Europe and has certifications. I still can work with a Straumann or any specific brand that patients needs or wants, and we can do that as well.
What is the name of the brand?
The name of the company is Oxy Implant, and the brand of the implant is Wind Implant, windimplant.com.
So you were talking about a smile design and smile reconstruction. How many visits do they need for that kind of procedure?
For a string makeover, and that means that our patients want to change all of the teeth, top and bottom. After the diagnosis, we recommend for our patients to stay 10 days. Even though they're not going to see us 10 days an appointment after an appointment, usually takes 10 days because we want to set all the teeth and then make sure that they feel comfortable when talking, biting, and eating. And if any small adjustments is necessary, we got the time to do those changes. So 10 days is a good time.
After 10 days, they go back home, and do they have to come back?
For extreme makeover, they don't need to come back. But as any dentist recommends, to go and have checkups. They need to come back, or a mouth guard may be necessary if our patients grind teeth. So if someone is a grinder, we provide the mouth guard, or if a patient becomes a grinder after the procedure, it's important to go to a dentist to protect the teeth, the new teeth, with a mouth guard.
So when a patient first contacts the company and they send you the information, what's the process like? What do you need from the patient to confirm the appointment?
What we need to confirm the appointment from our patients is to have good communication and good understanding of the case. If someone needs a veneer or a crown or a string makeover, we need to understand, because for us and for our team and laboratory team, it's important to make sure that you're gonna come and we get all the necessary tools, equipment, everything that is needed for our patients. So this kind of communication is important to understand the case. And along with some pictures of the teeth, x-rays, or any dental treatment from a home dentist is very helpful to get an idea of the situation.
And how so can a patient book an appointment with you?
It depends. So someone can book an appointment right away, immediately. Some others need to wait a little bit more, depends on the season. Our high season is from November to April, May, and we recommend to let us know at least 2 weeks in advance if you're coming from those months. And then if you're coming from May to October, we're not so busy. So you can book your flight and your reservation, hotel reservation, and come and we'll be here. It's important to let us know in advance because we have our vacations. We also go out and relax. Most of the time we take our vacations on August.
You mentioned that there is direct flights from Canada and the US. So what do these people need? What kind of documents do they need to come to Vallarta?
To come to Puerto Vallarta, it's important to have passport, your own passport, your personal passport. You don't need any kind of visa or a special document. Just go to your flight agency and they will give you all the information. But the only document to come to Mexico is your passport.
So when you arrive to Vallarta at the airport, what is the best way to get from the airport to the hotel or to the clinic?
There are several ways to come from the airport to the resort or to the clinic, straight from the airport. You can get taxi, Uber, but if you catch an Uber, make sure you are connected to the Wi-Fi, that you can get free Wi-Fi inside the airport and catch an Uber. But with Uber, you have to walk and there is a crossing bridge that you will need to go outside the airport. And the third, which is the best option, is taxi VIP. Once you walk out of the aisles of the airport, outside there is a taxi VIP zone that if you're interested, we can help you to arrange, and they're gonna be waiting for you with a sign with your name.
What kind of payments do you accept here at the clinic?
We receive most of kind of payments. The most principal, or the main kind of payment we receive is Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Bitcoin, cryptocurrency as well. We do not accept checks anymore. We have been having trouble with the bank. And cash as well, yes, of course. When you get an estimate from our clinic, what you see there, if it's just the final treatment plan, is what you pay. There is no extra commission or fee commissions from the bank, from taxes. Everything that is in the estimate, everything is included. Laboratory fees, all honoraries, everything is there.
Are dollars or Canadian dollars accepted all over Vallarta, or do they need to exchange into pesos?
When you come as a tourist, we recommend to go to a bank. If you come with American dollars or Canadian money, just half block from the office, we got Intercam Bank. And that is a good place to exchange your money. There are some other places outside the airport, inside the airport, outside the airport. But to get a better rate, go to Intercam Bank, which is just half block from here. And let us know so we can communicate with the bank, because we have a good communication. They could give you a better rate. You still can pay with dollars and of course Mexican peso in other places. But we recommend to pay with pesos most of the time.
Are credit cards accepted throughout the city?
Credit cards are welcome everywhere. It's not a problem. Visa and MasterCard is every restaurant you go to. If you want to have some taquitos or if you want to have a seafood, inside restaurants. Outside is taquitos stand outside on the street. Cash is always the only money to pay.
So what happens if a patient goes back home and then they start having issues with their implants or their crowns?
When someone is having a problem with the procedure that we have done, it's important to stay in touch with us to understand what's happening or why it happened. One of the reasons that something fails or breaks is because of the strain of the bite. And we can be in touch. If the patient would like to come back, he can come back and we help to fix the problem. If the problem is something that can wait, then they can wait to come back for another time.
So if they get implants or dental crowns, does that kind of work have warranties?
If someone is having a trouble or a problem after the procedure, we analyze the situation, and if it's a problem that was on our hand, we can provide a warranty. This kind of communication is very important so we can understand the problem and patients come and we fix the problem at no extra cost. Usually it depends on the treatment that is done, but the minimal warranty time is 3 years. It can go up to 5 years. But it's important for our patients to stay in touch with us and have regular checkups at home with your dentist or with us.
So what if they cannot come back to face a problem? What is the protocol? What can they do back at home?
When someone cannot come back to Puerto Vallarta to get something fixed, Most of the time we need to provide the information to the patient. So when he goes to a dentist, the dentist needs to know what procedure was done, what kind of materials and what kind of products we use. So the new dentist or the dentist recognize the situation, analyze the situation in a way to help the patient to fix the problem.
So, normally get the letter, the record with in English.
All the information we provide is in English. Well, all dentists must know that tooth system might be different, but the products and all the information is written and given to the patient.
So, when the patient leaves to go back home, are they provided with contact information to get in touch right away in case of the issues?
In case someone is having an issue, we provide all kind of information, a way to be in touch with us immediately. Most of the time we use WhatsApp as a first way to be in touch, or email, or cell phone number. They can call us directly to our cell phone numbers, and if we don't answer, our patients leave a text message and we call them back as soon as possible.
So if a patient comes to Vallarta, what is the best way for them to get around town? Do they need to rent a car, or are the taxis reliant, or what other options do we have?
When a patient comes to Puerto Vallarta, because of our location, everything is walking distance. But there are more options in Hotel Zone or Nuevo Vallarta. If someone stays in the Hotel Zone, which is about 10 minutes from here, a car or an Uber is necessary. If someone stays in Nuevo Vallarta, which is about 50 minutes, I recommend to get an Uber. But anyone that stays here in the romantic zone, everything is walking distance. Just bat suit and your sunblock, and your sunblock, and enjoy, because everything is we are just 2 blocks from the beach. Many restaurants, many activities that you can do here. Even if you like to do some kind of ATV, it's just 3 blocks from here that you can hire those services.
What about with the language barrier? Like they go doing some sightseeing, some buying souvenirs. Do most of the people in Vallarta speak English, or would that be a problem for them?
Puerto Vallarta is an international port, and it welcomes everyone from every place of the world. Most of the people that is originally from Puerto Vallarta speaks English, so the language is not a barrier, and they can come. And if you go to the pharmacy, most of the people there speak English. If you go to see a doctor, if you go to restaurants, the menu in restaurants are in Spanish and English. So the language, English is not a barrier, so people can get along with and do any kind of activities. If you go to the beach, if you want to rent a jet ski, everything is no problem in Puerto Vallarta.
So why did you choose to set up your practice here at Vallarta?
The reason I came to Puerto Vallarta is because my older brother was living in the United States, in Concord, California. I actually studied there as well, and my dad didn't want me to go and stay with him. He told me to go to a city first where we can go back and forth almost every weekend. Going to the States was complicated for my parents to see my older brother. So the first thing that I did is, set up a practice here in Puerto Vallarta before going to the States. And then I started to have patients. They kind of liked what I was doing. And there was a moment that I decided to stay because my agenda was full already.
Como in-house lab.
¿Y qué dije?
In lab house.
In-house lab. International Dental Center PV has in-lab, in-house.
MTC is with you every step of the way. For your medical or dental trip, contact MTC today.